Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is TZ the Great, and today we'll be reviewing another self-proclaimed Forex guru. But before we get into that, guys, please, like the video, subscribe. Yeah, I need your likes because number one, if you like the video, you're able to help me, help YouTube. So share the video, show to more people who are interested in Forex, interested in trading futures and stuff like that. And also, not just that, I mean, like if you subscribe, you'll be, go to the content you guys can see. And if you're here for the first time, you can see that I have other videos about like different forex strategies and we are back testing them on like past data. I also review setups for the week. So you guys can see live how these strategies, can be used on the chart. So it will be very helpful for you to, subscribe if you're a beginner and you need help, navigating the forex market. So without further ado, let's, get into the video. So this is Mamba effects, right? This guy is one of the more popular people in the forex trading space. He also doubles up as like a trader. So he's not just doing forex, but I mean, certainly he's like your prototypical figure. He's just like, and you can see him here. He's sitting on what? I don't even know what that car is. I think it's a Cadillac or whatever. And he has like so many cars around him, a nice house behind him, Gucci bag. I mean, this guy is like showing you the forest lifestyle, and this is his Instagram page, and you can come and see. And um, I think he has some family on it, so that might be a problem. But besides that, he has his cars. Is this a Lambo or whatever? A Porsche, and he's drinking. He's showing you the forex life, this kind of life of luxury. I'm making money quickly and so on and so forth. That's what he is all about. And he says he's a forex trader, a good trader. That I don't believe that, and I'm going to show you guys why. Um, but before that, like you guys might ask, like, why am I being like interested in turning down another test? That's like a common, question I even know I'll get even I'm making a video. Like, why are you interested in turning down someone who is more established than you? Are you cloud chasing? For one, I'm not necessarily cloud chasing. It just, I do a lot of content about the markets and I help people, find good strategies. But my channel isn't just limited to that. To be able to find gold, you have to be able to, know how to navigate, stones, right? You have to know exactly what, double sapphire is gold. Like what exactly is gold? And then you can differentiate that from stones. And sometimes it makes sense to go into the the geology or like the science of what a normal stone is, right? To be able to help people to avoid you know, to be able to help people avoid wasting time on those and rather going for gold. So this channel is not just like giving you strategies, but also helping you like navigate these fake forex people. I'm not trying to tear anyone down. I don't think this guy is a good trader, but I don't think he should go to jail for his alleged scams and stuff. Um, I just think he should be taken he should be looked more carefully as by new followers and stuff like that. And that's why I'm making this video for you guys so that anyone who is a beginner or anyone who is skeptical about him or thinking about buying his course, for example, can look at these kind of reviews and know that he's not the one that they want to work with at least. If you watch his videos, he gives more bland stuff. And I think I noticed that most of these forest gurus, so like you see, you can mention whoever you want. Like most of them don't give that much detail about their strategy when they even give you a strategy. Um, I remember watching one of his videos and it's about getting in on trend lines and stuff like that. He did trend line support and resistance. I watched multiple videos and it's all about that. And it's like he back tested, he went back on past data, which is more like what I do, right? I go back on past data, but at least for me, I don't it's not data I've already seen before. It's being tested live, right? I pick up a month's data, I can pick up maybe years of data and stuff like that. And it's not as if I'm going back to a trade that's already happened. Like I'm simultaneously testing it. So it's like that we are testing it and it's on the ground and it's not like it's not like it's been rehearsed or it's just like a go back on trade, but it's like it really mimics a largely, what you're expecting now, real life trading. And that's not what he does. At least if you watch his YouTube videos, he doesn't know. Go back and back test. He doesn't show you his strategy in depth. His strategy is it's so bad. I mean, you can watch some of his videos. I just don't want to give him the chance to, copyright this video or stuff like that because I'm very new to YouTube and reactions and stuff. But that said, you, you can go and watch his videos. I mean, if you have an ounce of like trading expertise, you just know that what he's teaching is just not good enough. It's not going to help you, in the market. And you can see just the FX lifestyle that I don't think he even attracts many people with, um, with what he teaches. But I think what he attracts people most is with this, these cars and stuff that he probably rents or whatever, and he's around and stuff. Um, this guy is not good enough. And I think one way, one way he reels people in is through his forex signals. And if you watch his videos, he's always promoting his forex signals. I don't think his signals are good. I have been in those signal channels before. It wasn't worth the money. Paying for forex signals in general just doesn't work. In his forex signals, he had like so when I used to take it, he used to have I don't know if he still does, but I don't think he's changed much. He still does it's forex. He has multiple take profits, right? So let's say you are risking like 85 pips, you have a take profit at 25 pips, one at like 50 pips, and one at 85 pips. So you are risking 85, you are even probably sometimes making like 70, sometimes just making a bit above 85, for example. So sometimes you are just above the one-to-one risk to reward. And not just that, you're above that one-to-one risk to reward. Like you are going just for one-to-one, and you are and when he makes it look like he has like a very high win rate. I think he said his win is about 70%. I don't think that's very true because if you have a one-to-one risk reward and 85 pips, you're taking profit around like 30 pips, for example. And if price hits the 30 pips, which it normally will do like about 70% of the time, he can call that trade a winning trade. So let's say you even have like 5 of his trades and um you win 3 and you lose 2, right? If you were risking 85 like 45 pips, or you're risking the same percentage on every trade and you lost 2 of those trades, for example, right? You are losing like so much money. And what takes him, what makes him say a trade is a winning trade is when it hits his TP1. So and his TP1 can be like 0.05. I mean, even like 0.25, 0.35, and so on and so forth. And it's very bad. And if it hits that TP, it's like, okay, it's a winning trade. Meanwhile, it's not really a winning trade because your losses, if you are taking like 5 different trades and you do lose, the losses will hurt you more. And it's unfortunate that like that's how most forex signals are. I don't think it's like exclusive to, because I've used many other traders and their forex signals, and it's just that bad. That kind of trading mentality, it's awful. Number one, you guys know how much I speak about risk reward and how important like that's for every first trader. And I even showed you the stats that if you are using a negative risk reward, for example, and you are risking the same amount of profit, same amount, you have like a almost 0% chance of being profitable. And I don't think there are many people who are profitable with Mamba. I'm sure people will come in the comments and say they are, but there are many people who are outside who are saying they have been scammed. And it really is a scam. I think some of the people in his group, most of them are like blinded because you go through and you are being taught that if you don't make it in forex, it's your fault. It's all about mentality and stuff like that, and it kind of shifts the blame to you, right? You think that, oh, it's me, right? If I'm not making money off of these signals and these plants, and usually he has plants in his group. These plants say, oh, we are making money, and I may just drop the 185K, blah blah, whatever. You are looking at how people making money and we are not making money. It's because there are plans. It's people who are working maybe very closely with him, benefited off of the forex signals. These houses and stuff, if he legitimately owns it, I think he might, because he does have a lot of clout. If he legitimately owns it, because of the signals he's been selling, 150, I think $150 to sign up for a year. And if he's able to sucker about 60 people, and there were even more, way more people in the signals group, right? If he's able to sucker about 60 or even more people, it's like making like almost a 10,000. And that's not to even mention from the other, maybe cheaper and highly more bought signals that he could be making. And he's selling, so it's terrible. He's not making his money off of Forex. And maybe I'm not giving you guys enough proof here. I really wish I was in his group again, but I just didn't, think it makes sense to pay anymore. But we can go through and look at like a few reviews online. I like this platform a lot. It's Forex and Peace Academy. And if you have any reservations about like any brokerage or any you know person in the forex market, usually if the person is popular enough or the brokerage is popular enough, you can come and you can find like dozens and dozens of reviews. Fortunately, this article got updated in like late last year, so late 2021. So I think most of those old reviews are gone, but these are like some of the current reviews. And let's read from it. And this person is like pure scam, right? And these are legitimate forex reviews. What I like about forex piece is that people, normal traders, right? Normal people who have like bad experiences, they are those who normally make accounts, and these are registered users. Mamba can't just have his squad come and give positive reviews. They will all have to be checked. You can't have bots come and make up many reviews to drown these kind of reviews, for example. So it's always very good and helpful. And I mean, this person is from where Amsterdam, Richard 123, and he says pure scam. What a scammer this man is. Never be tempted to participate in his investment plan. It's a pure scam. And I do believe that his investment plan, pure scams, that pay for forex signals and even bought the course. I had a friend who bought a course, and it didn't help him become a better trader. This kind of subjective trend lines and support and resistance and those kind of basic baby pep stuff that he's selling to make millions. It's just not going to cut it in the market. It's not going to cut the master. And you guys can see some of the strategies I have here on this channel, for example, and you can go back into my videos and how like those kind of strategies, for example, they are in depth, they're very self-explanatory. And I give you the chance. Now, I'm not selling these strategies behind. It's not behind a paywall. You don't have to pay for these strategies to see if they even work, right? But unlike that, and credit where is due. Mamba does have a few good videos, free videos about how to trade. But but those videos are not going to help you. Okay, those videos are beginner level because he himself, I don't believe, can trade. So it's really that bad. It's not really helpful. I have at least very helpful videos here that you can watch, and you can just always, and I always advise you guys to test the strategies before you do that, which is what you can't do with these most of these forex scammers and people who have these things behind a paywall. Let me continue reading. It said, and what according to him can be only paid via Bitcoin, a payment method. Then sir, don't say that entire amount arrived and whether I want to make another payment to settle remaining part. So I think this person goes on about how which is Richard, right? I assume it's a guy. How he paid for a forex course with Mamba. Excuse me. How he paid for a forex course with Mamba, and Mamba he took the money, he didn't get what he wanted. He lost about $400. Gives a bad 1-star review. And Mamba Effects is definitely a scammer. I think this is Shannon, so she's in Los Angeles. So he's already scammed someone in the Netherlands, right? And now there's someone here in the US. I think this one can always get her money back if she paid through Visa. But what they usually do is that you let you pay through Bitcoin and you can't recover the money. Let me read what it says. Mamba FX is definitely a scammer. He just withheld me out of $1,200 for a bogus Bitcoin mining investment program, right? And he runs those kind of scams. He has on Telegram. In fact, the company is Quantum Mining, and I asked to be a part of the VIP group and offered to pay for the program. He convinced me that I could make more by letting me flip my money, which you should never do. You should never give someone money to flip in the account. I think if you do that, you have to like have done more research than whatever this woman did. I'm not going to say that she deserves to get scammed. I don't think anyone, if there's anyone on the planet who deserves to get scammed, but I think when you do certain things like less research, and I'm in that same boat, right? When you do like very little research and you just look at the lifestyle, you go on Instagram, you see all of these and you think, oh, man, this guy's he looks rich. You see all of these things and you think, oh, okay, no, this guy looks rich and I'm going to give him money. I think that's always a bad idea with first traders, for example. Just don't do that. You are better off even investing this kind of money. I don't even know if mutual funds will take this much money, but if you could power up this money, it's even better that way. Or you can watch my videos, improve your trading, and then trade for yourself. I mean, that's a good idea. He told me I need another 350 to withdraw from the account to mine, and now he's using our conversations and on Telegram because he took the money. Sometimes it's not even just like Mamba himself. I think there are people who also impersonate people like Mamba, and they are also out there scamming. So you have to be careful, like out there. I'm not even sure. I don't really remember the last time Mamba was talking about Bitcoin mining, for example. But yeah, it's still people who use his profile, for example, to scam, and he himself is a scammer. His signals are awful, and this next person gets into the South African. Shout out to the South Africans. I have recently joined his VIP signals group, February 2021. That I feel your pain. And he talked about changing the way he's giving out signals to create a better RNR. And you see, this person is also complaining about the RNR, right? The risk to reward it's so bad. I tell you, it's so bad. And what it takes for him to say, oh, it's a good trade or blah blah, it's not really a good trade. It's like you are in negative you're making negative profits, to be honest. Like you are, I think I forget the term, but it's like you are making money, but it's just not enough. Like your losses are so much bigger than your because when you take a loss, it's a full margin loss. Usually it's a full margin loss, and when you win, I'm making like 0.23. And why are you going to say? Like, what are you doing? Anyway, so let me see. To create better RNR battle, now nothing has changed. He claims to send daily signals, yet we get 2, 3, 4 signals weekly. Yeah, he used to send. I mean, I don't remember any of his signals working for that month. That was so. I mean, is that bad? I would not recommend anyone to join. I immediately unsubscribe. 2 weeks in a VIP group, and I tell you, I'm not happy at all. But you see, this is one of the few people who take their time to come here and make a review. Most people, if they pay that, they're like, oh, I got scammed, or this strategy wasn't working. Other people seem to be making money, and he's showing you TPH, and it's barely anything. For example, and you are losing money, and most more people are actually losing money. But very few people are coming to Forex Peace, for example. And at least there probably were more reviews on him here, and I think they all got taken out because probably someone complained or something. But it still shows you that if 3 people just come on, they are all telling you that, and they're in 3 different countries. For example, 3 different countries. You can see it's a coordinated attack, and they're all telling you that he's scammed. It's that bad. And lastly, let's go on Reddit. And I know Reddit is a cesspool sometimes, but I think it can have like good content. When people who are giving their honest reviews, as always, that's usually what you get on Reddit. It's honest. So my friend told me, and let me try and get topic. So my friend told me about Mamba FX signals, diligence or not. It's not. Simple question is simple answer. It's not. It's bad. Mamba FX is a smart monkey, but I won't classify him as a human. What does that mean? And I think what this person means is that like Mamba is scamming other people, right? And he won't classify someone who does those kind of scams and stuff as a human. He's just a smart monkey. That's what he's saying. Ha ha blah blah review computer. It's just a joke. I mean, you can sign up. You don't even need to watch this video. I think I should have had this at the beginning, right? You just see this and you just know that's the review. In a nutshell, he's like his group is dead. And I think this person also mentions what I always said. He uses 3 CP levels. So he makes it seem like sorry, it makes it seem like all practically Oh, that's how to read. Okay. He uses three TP levels. So he makes it seem like all practically every trade is a win. Okay. Makes it seem like every trade is a win. Even if only TP1 is hit with negative R and R. Yeah, it's TP1 can be like, I've just gone into that. It's just that bad. And plus, if you are living on the East Coast, I going to mess up of a signal to sleep. Okay. But negative R and R is like you are risking 80 pips, right? And then when price he has it, maybe his TP1 at 30 pips, for example. And you know if price is close, price is more likely to hit the 30 pip part, which is your TP1, right? So it's very likely because proximity, price is proximity, very close to that, maybe take profit level, right? And because of there being noise in the market, for example, like which usually the time, so the price will just move a bit in your direction. So you can move a bit and just clear that TP1. And after it's cleared TP1, what are you going to do? It's like, okay, he's hit TP, but it's not necessarily a winning trade because if price was to, go all the way down and hit your stop loss, and most people are then already, trying to recover from losses. We're trying to recover from a loss for in that kind of example. It's like, oh, I just lost $85. I just lost 80 pips, I just lost 80 pips on the previous trade, and now I'm in this trade, and it's hit TP1, which is barely nothing. It's like 30 pips, for example, right? So if are holding on, and then the price goes back again, and then you lose. But Mamba will count it as a win, and it's just not good enough. Let me read the last one. I think he's not good at signals, and will try to sell you into some ship program from his scammer friends, and he does have a lot of scamming friends. I think he had a bout with Daniel Savage, and Daniel Savage is another person I'll cover, but even Daniel Savage calls him a scammer. So and Daniel Savage is no hero. So it makes you wonder. Most of his money is made from people trying to learn, and majority never make it. Yeah, majority people just never make it. It's usually just getting more newbies and recycling them into his thing. So learn to train by yourself. Do not rely on clowns. And this is what I'll leave you guys with. Like, learn to trade for yourself. Do not rely on these clowns. Or any person like Mamba. Anyone who is selling you forex signals and not giving you, an understanding into how the trade is just not good enough. You shouldn't be bothered with people who are just there to sell you signals, which is what Mamba is all about. He's just selling signals, selling courses and stuff like that. That's how they make that money, and that's what they're primarily working on. And I wouldn't have a problem if they were selling signals and doing all that, and it was good enough. But it's just not good enough. It was horrible. It's horrible. Okay, so that's why I'll leave it at. Just learn to trade by yourself, and you can do that on this channel. So if you like this video, just subscribe. I think you can dislike, but YouTube is hiding dislikes. At least leave a comment and let me hear what you have to say. If you are here to defend Mamba, good for you. If you have been scammed by Mamba, my condolences. And if you are were skeptical, I'm telling you this guy is a scam, and you should avoid him. But without further ado, I wish you guys the best. Happy trading. Take care.